and welcome to week 6. So we're gonna have a short week this week. I'm just gonna tell you guys a few things to remember about descriptive adjectives, which is where we're at this week. We also have La Familia, where we have some family vocabulary and some other things, but we're learning descriptive adjectives. Now, one of the things that is important about descriptive adjectives, there are two things that are crucial about descriptive adjectives. And the first is, you'll notice, right, that they end a lot in an O. This one ends in an E, right, but a lot of them end in an O. That means if it ends in an O, right, it means that the word can be masculine, feminine, singular, plural. If it ends in an E, or it ends in an L, or it ends in another type of letter, like maybe an R, then that means that word can only be singular or plural, right? So if it ends in an O, it can change gender. This is super important for descriptive adjectives, which must take on the gender of what they are describing. It's very, very important. They have to stay the gender of whatever it is that they're describing. Here, right, Margarita is a woman, right? So these have to take on a feminine quality, right? And she's only one person, so they have to stay singular. Here, I happen to be a woman, so this has to take on a feminine quality. But you notice this one remains the same because it ends in an E, so it can only be singular or plural, and I'm only one person, so I am singular, right? Here, we have plural friends, so we have to make this word plural, and the friends that we're talking about are masculine, and so that means that that has to be masculine and plural. Here, right, we're talking about one brother, and that brother is male. So these words have to be masculine, and they also have to be singular. It's really important because without it, they're not correct. One other thing to remember is that in Spanish, descriptions come after the word, not before, right? So in English, we would say, they are such hardworking and clever people. But in Spanish, we would say, they are people hardworking and clever. If we were wanting to say, oh, she's just such a beautiful person, in Spanish, we would say, es una persona tan bella, no? She is such a person so beautiful. So the description is always gonna come after whatever it is that we're describing, and that way it also is going to take on the gender and the quantity of whatever it is that it's describing as well. This also goes for colors. Colors will always come after their noun and will always take on the gender and quantity of whatever it is that they are describing, right? So if I said, I have a lot of white papers, tengo un montón de papeles blancos, no? I have a lot of papers white, right? But I have to say blancos because papeles is masculine and also plural, right? So those are the two most important things to remember about descriptive adjectives. Remember, they have to agree with whatever it is that they are describing, and two, they have to come after the description, not before. So those are the two things to kind of remember. All right, that's it for today, and I'm going to see you in week 7.